There is a $9 billion industry that thrives on one simple condition, that you never discover what I'm about to show you. Every spring, millions of gardeners walk into big box stores and buy bottles of chemicals to spray on their food. We've been doing it for decades. The pest comes, we spray, it returns, we spray again. But nestled in the rolling hills of Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, there's a community that hasn't bought a single bottle of synthetic pesticide in over 3 centuries. The Amish. Their gardens don't just survive, they thrive. Their tomatoes are sturdier, their squash vines are cleaner, and their pest damage is a mere fraction of what the average gardener faces. This isn't a story about old-fashioned ways. It's a story about a system designed to keep you dependent versus a community that chose to opt out. Modern pesticides were born from the remnants of World War II. Chemical companies needed new markets for war compounds, and almost overnight, they were repurposed for agriculture. The business model was never about solving your pest problem. It was about managing it just enough so you'd come back next season to buy more. The Amish understood something the rest of the world is only now proving through peer-reviewed science. You don't beat pests by killing them. You beat them by building a garden where they cannot survive. This shift in thinking was spearheaded by a young Amish man named John Kempf. Despite leaving school after the 8th grade, Kempf devoured university textbooks on plant physiology. He discovered that plants have a literal immune system. When a plant has perfect mineral nutrition, specifically iron, manganese, and zinc, it achieves complete photosynthesis. At this level, the plant converts all its soluble nitrates into complex proteins. Here's the key. Most garden pests like aphids and hornworms cannot digest complex proteins. Their simple digestive systems literally starve in the presence of this abundance. The plant hasn't killed them, it has simply become invisible to them as a food source. So how do we apply this? It starts with the soil. Every spring, add 2 to 3 inches of well-aged compost to your beds. The Amish don't use synthetic ags. They build a soil microbiome that acts as the plant's external immune system. But there's another layer, olfactory confusion. Most pests find your plants by smell. By interplanting pungent herbs like basil and cilantro between your tomatoes and cabbage, you drown out the signal. It's like trying to hear a whisper in a crowded stadium. And for the toilet paper roll trick I mentioned, it's almost insultingly simple. When you transplant seedlings, place a cardboard tube around the base, pushed an inch into the soil. This creates a physical barrier against cutworms, nocturnal larvae that chew through young stems. By the time the cardboard decomposes, the plant stem is too tough for the worms to bite. It's effective, it's free, and it's brilliant. There is an Amish word, Gelensaatheit. It means surrendering to the natural order, not fighting nature, but partnering with it. When you spray a pesticide, you fire your 24-hour security team, the ladybugs and parasitic wasps. The Amish set the table and let nature eat. Once you see a single ladybug devour 50 aphids in an afternoon, you'll wonder why anyone convinced us the answer was inside a plastic bottle.